The end of 1944 was approaching. We were chasing the Germans further and further west. In Norway, on the western outskirts of a small town, we suddenly came across long barracks surrounded by several rows of barbed wire. Nearby was a large cemetery literally dotted with standard wooden crosses. Inside the camp we were met and surrounded by a large crowd of women dressed in gray striped robes. The former prisoners still had a poor understanding of what was going on and were surprised at our uniforms and our epaulets. Many cried, hugged our soldiers and kissed them. Suddenly there were loud shouts at one of the barracks, and the whole crowd of women rushed there. We ran too. Several women, just mad, were dragging by the hair on the wooden planking. A well-dressed girl by her hair, kicking her feet and shouting curses. We had to shoot up. The women let go of the victim and the girl rose to her feet. Tall, slender, dressed in a silk dress, with a massive bracelet on her arm, she was sharply different from the others. I asked her in German who she was, and she shouts in the purest Russian language that she hates us all. From the shouts of the women we found out that she was a Russian, she had sold herself to the Germans, she was an overseer, and she did not spare her mother, who was in the same camp. We were confused and didn't know what to do. Then one of the soldiers said that we should appoint our own tribunal and judge the traitor. The tribunal consisted of 3 women, 1 teacher from the Leningrad region, and 2 collective farmers from Belarus. 1 soldier was also included in the tribunal. The trial was short and merciless. The sentence was death. The case took an unexpected turn. We could not really shoot the woman, though she deserved it. None of us would raise a hand against an unarmed man. At the same time, we realized that this was an enemy, a traitor who deserved retribution. But how to find a way out, what to do to prevent the massacre, and at the same time to calm the embittered, exhausted and thirsty for revenge people? As always in such cases, the thought came completely unexpectedly. Loudly, so that everyone could hear, I addressed the buzzing crowd and demand attention. When there is silence, I call for 2 or 3 volunteers who will follow us to the mountains and witness the shooting. As I expected, there were no volunteers to come with us and watch the massacre. Without wasting another minute, we took the girl out of the camp and handed the traitor over to the division's special department.